Hi everyone listening to me. This is Swati, a third year BCom honors student at Hansraj College. Also, parallelly, I'm running a startup, Festa Marketing. So I'm the founder at Festa Marketing. Going back to the school days, I was a very studious girl, as in I was very much into studies, and I don't know what's happening around, what was happening outside. It was the time between the school and the college when the biggest transition came into my life. So the GPA, as in I'll tell about by the scores. So the GPA, as in fell from 10 CGPA 97% to 6.3. I was shattered. Like, what's going on with me? Also, at that time, but I had this thing, I need to come out of my nutshell and learn, expose, and learn a lot of things outside happening. So what I did is I joined 6 societies in my first year, and through that the learning began. So the first year was full of fun, parties, and a very bad balance between studies. But the second year, so coming to the second year, as in it was 2019 when I started attending webinars on entrepreneurship and started reading about the case studies and everything. And I could feel that even if I start observing around myself what's happening and looking around the problems, even I may come up with something, an idea. So the main basic idea was I started observing things around me. From that, the idea came from marketing. But I used to note down a lot of problems. The challenging was coming up with a solution. The most challenging thing. I could see a lot of problems. So in 2019, I was nominated as the sponsorship head of one of my society, wherein I could raise around 3 lakhs fund for one event. It motivated me, like, yeah, I can do more. So, and I was in contact with a lot of marketing heads, and I could see the problem that they are not actually happy with the kind of marketing happening nowadays, and they really need to catch up and they need to get connected to the target audience. So came the
Yes.
power of social media. Social media was something I started reading about and everything. I took a lot of sessions for my team wherein I teach them about social media marketing, how they can grow their personal brand and digitalize everything. Let it be, even if their passion is writing, they can digitalize it, that too. So
Wow.
everything today can be converted into a social media, and the power of social media is so great that you can just do wonders. So
Yes.
that is
Yes.
how it started. And Pesta, I just got my company registered, and right now I'm in contact with a lot of societies, helping them with sponsorship, and parallelly a lot of brands and marketing companies, even established brands, to help them target with the target audience. So coming to the
Swasti, so I could sense one thing, right? At our college times, we used to attend sessions. You have been giving sessions. There is a huge difference which has come up over within the country, and you've been doing some awesome stuff, especially with establishing your own firm by the end of your college days. So, what were the major challenges you faced? How did you balance work plus life plus college life?
see, one thing I like telling to people is work because you love to, not because you have to. So I loved working. I loved talking to people. I loved making connections and going out, listening to the problems. So that was something which motivated me to just go and work. It was not a burden on me. It was something I was doing because I like doing it. I loved calling people and asking them what actually you require nowadays. Like, do you want to attend webinars? Do you want to conduct webinars with the college students? And that's how reach the target audience. So that was one thing. Also, I got rejected a lot of times. Like in the society times only, I aimed for the president post for a very long time, and I worked very hard. But at the last moment, I was told that maybe you are not the right fit. But that was not something which shattered me, but that was the biggest motivator in my life. The rejections are a part of everyone's life. Everyone listening out to me, you must have faced rejection, but don't take it as a demotivation in your life. That should be your biggest motivator. And once you fall back and get up, you'll see the magic around. That's something very
Super.
different. So
That's very unique. That's very unique and very different. So, one more question. 5 years from now, if someone is to look at Swasti Jain, right, would she be working with someone or would she be hiring people to work for her? Where do you see yourself in
my
5 years from now?
my motive is to hire people and actually make people learn from me and learn from them.
Great.
That's
So
Great.
that's why I started with this, and already I have a team of interns. Like since it's a registered company, so I can hire interns. So I already have a team from all over India which is working with me. So also one thing for me was self belief. I want to tell to everyone that if you don't believe in yourself, you'll not be able to achieve anything. Like
Hi
you
everyone.
should know.
There is no
Yeah, you're
still
doing right.
dancing.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
We can hear you. So, awesome, Swati. I have one more question. Tough times. You've been doing some awesome stuff in marketing for startups, brand strategists, etc. What would be your two tips for budding marketers who are going to go into startups from your consulting perspective?
Okay, so the first thing is right now people are running after the follow. Don't play that follower game. Run after the content. Run after the organic reach, not the followers game. Even if you have 20k followers and that's the dead following, it won't work. So make your content, make the content reach people and add something to their value through your social media. Don't just post about your products. Post something which adds to their knowledge and they are interested in following your platforms. So this is something I would suggest to all the startups. Yeah.
Great, great. Manoj ji, what
Yeah.
would you ask Swasti about?
So she looks like too excited out there, like jumping out of her skin. That's what it's all about. Like it's the blood that's pumping up, and that's really good because that enthusiasm has to be there. Because until and unless you are passionate about what you do, you cannot make the other person passionate about that. So that's really great. What I see, like Swasti, like I have a question, and the question would be like, if you have to send one message to the youth listening to you right now, what would that be? And
Okay,
this should
so
be in one sentence.
don't run after that one CV line. Run after the knowledge. Read, read, read.
Wow, so that's amazing. That's really great. And it shows like she is so clear about her what she wants to speak. Great. So
Of course, because imagine Manasji, finally you're in college, you're running a consulting firm, you've registered your firm, you plan to hire people when massive layoffs are happening across and so many stuff's happening around and she's still upbeat. That itself
yeah,
says the Indian youth have gone from 1x or 2x to almost 10 to 15x.
so what I
Congratulations
see,
again to
yes.
each of you.
Yeah, and
Thank
what
you.
I see is like these people are going to make us proud.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
surely. The future leaders are right here in front of the screen, guys. If you are going to miss, tune in. This session is going to be up there. Don't forget to watch it yet again. Swasti, what would be your two tips if someone asked to start something about marketing and brand building and strategy right now at the very minute? Just two
So,
tips.
so first be clear about your target audience, as in just don't try to satisfy everyone out there. Decide which is your target audience. And the second thing is don't just try to run after all the social media platforms. Choose which social media platform is the best suitable for your business. For example, if you're a business to business platform, LinkedIn is the best choice. If you're e-commerce, go for Instagram. So decide that way.
Great, great. Guys, in a nutshell, she's been saying that social presence is one of the most important factors in the digitally adapting and adopting world, especially in the post COVID scenario.
Absolutely. Great.
Absolutely. With that, I think, Manasji, would you want to ask a couple of questions or we jump on to the next awesome achiever?
Sure. So, Swasti, what is your greatest motivation in life?
I think the biggest motivator in your life is you yourself. No one else can motivate you. The motivation comes from inside, and your
Wow,
family, of course.
that makes me that reminds me of some amazing quotation that I've read. You cannot hire somebody else to go to the gym and you make the body. That's really awesome,
Oh,
right? So you have to do it on yourself. So what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Uh, the like a satisfied day. Like even if it's a productive day and I've worked, I'm satisfied. So it makes me happy, and my family is happy. I'm giving time to them, so that makes me happy. I'm balancing at all everything. So that is something I'm aiming for.
Yeah, and there will be days when things don't work your way.
Yeah, there are days when I feel like I should give up. I don't know if there's a scope in this, but again, it is let's give it a try. Go
Is
ahead.
he
Yeah.
If you
working
have
on
come this
YouTube or
far,
no?
just do it.
Wow. So who is your greatest motivator? Like, do you follow anyone like who you really believe in?
There are a lot of people that way, but my biggest motivator is my dad because he struggled a lot in his life. And today, where we are, it is all his hard work and everything. So, he is my biggest motivator.
Wow. So he's the hero out there.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So amazing, amazing. That's it, Vijit from my side. So you can move on.
So
Thank you, Swati, for that.
Thank
that is a really really awesome, and it was so good to have Swasti Jain as one of the achievers.